Hello, I'm in Chapel Hill at Chapel of the Cross in the historic chapel with Margot Guernsey, an independent filmmaker who is working on a documentary film on the life of Pauli Murray. Pauli Murray, who was just included in Holy Women, Holy Men, celebrating the saints. Welcome to North Carolina.
Thank you very much.
Well, tell us about your documentary. What are you doing?
So the idea of the documentary is to tell the life story of Pauli Murray. As you know, she's an incredibly inspiring figure. Here we have the Pauli Murray Project, so more people in this area know who she was than in my area, but still very few, her story has gone untold. And so the idea is to, help spread the word about her story and about who she was.
There was a wonderful article in the Raleigh News and Observer on Monday, October 15th about it, just a remarkable article. In fact, the article began long before the sit-ins in Greensboro, long before the name Martin Luther King was known. There was Pauli Murray and a sit-in in Washington.
That's right.
What's that story?
In 1943 and in 1944 in the spring, the NAACP chapter at Howard, of which Pauli was a part, organized what they then called the stool sitting technique, which we know as lunch counter sit-ins. Right. And a group of mostly women, Pauli served as their legal advisor and one of the leaders, went to a local restaurant and sat down at the counter and asked for service. And when they were refused service, they got out their books and started studying. And those were the first lunch counter sit-ins, and they were 15 years before the Greensboro sit-ins that sparked the movement, as some people say.
That really is a parable of Pauli. Hers is a story that hasn't been told yet.
That's right.
And you're trying to tell it.
That's right.
Now, how are you going to do that?
Well, my role is to make a film. It'll be a documentary film about Pauli Murray, working closely with the Pauli Murray Project, which is telling her story in many other important ways. Right. But, the idea, she did a lot of things in her life. And to narrow it down to an hour and a half is a task, because she did so much. But we're going to find ways to fit the important parts in so that the world will be able to be inspired by her.
So we're getting you just at the very beginning.
That's right. We're at the very beginning of the process. What we've been filming here this week in Durham and in the area is for a trailer. And then the trailer is the first step to raising the funds for the film. Okay,
so this isn't like the trailer that I see to a movie and then I know the movie's coming next week and I go see it. This is a trailer to entice the funders.
That's right.
So you got to raise some money.
That's right.
Wow.
I mean, the footage that we shot will be in the final film.
Course,
that's
sure,
the idea.
sure.
But that's right. We need to raise the money to make the film, to tell this important story.
Well, we're going to include your contact information and any other information that would be helpful, so that if there are any folk out there who want to help with this project and be of any assistance, so that they can be.
Thank you very much.
Well, now, thank you. And thank you for telling a story that needs to be told. God bless you, and keep the faith.